now I'm continuing our topic about first date, such a alluring topic. And we talked about things that we avoid talking. We talked about the safety, about that you there on the date is to have a great time, so you are relaxed and just enjoying yourself because you are a wonderful, amazing woman and you deserve that just to be enjoying your time. And allow the man to take care of you, to show his masculine traits, to show him as a to let that gentleman inside him to come out and take care of you. It's such a natural things that will happen when you take your place, a woman who is relaxed and enjoying herself, and then he will take his place as a man who wants to take care of her and cherish her with that attention. Okay, so now also remember we have a secret agenda here. We need to find out if he is the one, if he is that perfect for us, that our soul and heart will want to be with. And how we will find out that, we will also start to ask him some questions. So now I'm going to tell you what you can ask him. So you of course can ask him about his dreams, right? Because you will tell about yours, ask about his dreams. And when you start to ask these questions, and even throughout your whole date, you will need to be very, very observant of everything that's going on, like how he treats a server, how he communicate with other people, like that he's not mean or something like this, because you know, if he's mean to other people, he will be mean to you too, and things like this. You need to be smart woman here and very, very observant every little detail. So that's why these questions will help you out a lot. So you can ask him about things like how he sees him in 5 years or 10 years, but it's not like a job interview. You should kind of have this already figured out about yourself, meaning like, do you want to live in a big house, or you want to live in the city or at the farm? Do you want to have 5 children or 1 children or no children? Things like this you should know about yourself. Remember the chapter dreams, and then you just asking him, and you can tell as well. And of course, if he's saying that he wants no children and he doesn't never want to marry, then you understand that it's not gonna be a good match. Like here in the first date, it's all you already understand, which is nothing wrong with this. But now at least you know this before you started to go into this, and nothing wrong with this. You're just not a good match for each other. That just means that you will find your good match. That's why we need these questions. And of course, if you're telling your dreams and he's laughing at you, so think about how supportive is he gonna be of you. Probably like zero supportive. Or if you talk about your dreams and he keeps like eating and not paying attention, then that's also a sign. So you should be that observant. Then ask questions about his family, where he grown up, were they having family traditions, is how was the relationship inside the family, were they a friendly family, how the father treated his mother. This is important because this is the scenario, the model of the relationship in a family that he has in his head, in his subconscious, and subconsciously he will be returning to this type of relationship. So if his father was treating his mother, taking care of her, loving her, then it's wonderful, because the same thing is going to, most probably he will be treating his wife like this. Okay, so this is a very good sign. And of course, sometimes, unfortunately, there can be dramatic events that might overcome. And if he works on himself, maybe he worked on himself, like mentally and psychologically, still a great chance that he will be a good husband and father. So listen what he thinks, what he says, and think about the future. Think if that's an attribute of a good husband, if he willing to take responsibility, if he willing to take care, like how he treats his friends, if he doesn't treat his friends very good. Even does he have a lot of friends? Like my husband had a lot of friends, and they were all loving him. He was always helping them out, and was just great friend. That's how I knew that he will be same to me as well. And that happened because that behaviors, the previous behaviors is equals future results. That's what even in HR they use that practice as well. So you are smart and you can use it as well. And again, this is not an interview for the job, the job of your husband. No, take it easy. It should already be like your second nature when you go on first dates to ask these questions, make your observations, so that you don't waste your precious time of something that is not going to work for you. Okay? And yes, you also ask what kind of family he wants to have, how he sees his future family. Does he even want a family? And then you can talk about how you see your future family. Very, very important when you talk about that. Don't ever say us, or we will do this, or when we get married we will have a lot of children. Like, just talk about your future family in general, not with exactly him in particular, because he will just run out. See, men, they can really fall in love quickly with us. It needs time it needs time to develop that deep emotional connection with us. First, they fall for our looks. Like when they saw us, they like how we look, they like our energy, and then they want to invite us on a date where they continue to love our energy. And the more days you go, start to get to know your closer, your what person are you, and that creates that emotional connection. And with these emotional connections, and also when he will make actions for you, like, man is not words, man is actions, right? What he really does for you, like not just talking, what he really does he keep his promises? If he told you he will come to pick you up at this time, did he do this promise, or he forgot, for example, or came super late and didn't even give you a heads up? Okay, so man is the actions. Okay, so when he will take more actions for you and taking care of, then he will start to fall in love with you. But don't expect that on the first days. Okay. Yes, and don't put such thing where you talk like, oh, we will do this, we will do this, we will go there. This will just make him run away. Seriously. Okay. Yes, this I told you already. So also, ladies, I wanted to let you know, if you by any means, if you don't enjoy this date, like, because you, as I told you, you there to have the great time, right, to have pleasant, enjoyable time, to talk into person, maybe get to know something new. But if you don't like your date, if maybe the man doesn't behave like a gentleman to you, you can have all the right in the world just to leave this date. You don't have to stay there if there is something that you don't like. Okay, so just that you know, you are not obliged to anything. You can leave at any time. So just remember this. So now so also people asking me, so what to do when the bill comes, who pays the bill? Of course the man, he pays the bill, and if he doesn't, then do you even need this man? Do you want to go on a second date with him? Well, that's up to you, of course. But be observant, so that if things like this happens, then don't expect him being generous to you any further. And I don't think that's what you want. I think that you want to meet a man who will cherish you with love, with presents, take great care of you, and allow you to be that queen in his life. That's what we are here for. Another thing, ladies, what happens if he don't call you back after a date? And again, what you even should do after a date. So option one, you passionately waiting near your phone. When is he coming? When is he calling? Is he gonna call? You always looking in your phone and you praying that he calls. This is total mess. No, this is very, very not what we're doing here in the happy, feminine, joyful life. So what you do after date, you continue to your happy, feminine, joyful life, continue to do your work that you like, your hobbies, you go to the events in your calendar. You can even go with other men on a date. Because there are so many men who wants to go on a date with you, and you just allowing them generously to have your time, to give them the honor to have some of your time. Okay, ladies, you need to understand that when we go on first dates, we are choosing a man. This is the process when we choosing a man, and they also choosing a woman for themselves, if they're looking for serious relationships. And if it didn't match, like, if he, you need to understand, if he didn't call you back, it just means that it wasn't it wasn't right match. And it's great that now you can just move on, and somebody better will come your way. Like, it just means the universe have somebody better for you. You men will find you. There is no, you should have no doubts that your man will find you. You'll find each other. and that's gonna happen. And of course, in the process, you might, I honestly don't know anybody who first met somebody on the very first date in their life, and then they end up being together for the rest of your life. I never ever heard anything like this. Did you ever hear something like this? So yes, it's the process. um, and if he didn't call you back, then this is nothing wrong with you. It just means that you go on next day, next date, and you will find somebody who is your perfect, soulmate, um, your perfect partner for you. All right, ladies. So this is what I wanted to tell you in regards of the first dates. I hope you will use this information. You remember this. You will practice going on a date, because if you still don't go on a date and you're single and you wanna have a relationship, don't think that the man will just come and knock on your door. Maybe unless he's a delivery service. So you need to put yourself out there. You need to go and mingle and meet the man and go on a date and have a great time, because and allow men to take care of you, to enjoy your feminine energy and your beauty, and to be around you, and you to be around them, and just again enjoy your life. Go on a date. It's a wonderful time. Like, see, I'm already married and I don't go on the first dates. So you have this opportunity to go on the first dates, to meet men, to get that excitement of this things. So please do. This is amazing, and I gave you all the little tutorials that will be so much helpful for you. And I wish you all the best. I wish you to meet the one and have a great, happy, wonderful relationship.